What's going on, guys? Coach Noob back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed with the jewels. And your time is always appreciated because you can be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. And this one's another wild one. It's about a man who killed his wife and then their three kids and then himself. So let's check it out. Man.
Oh my word. They're quiet now without him. It's just so unreal.
Holding her newest grandbaby born to a separate daughter, Lily Owens is left to grieve the loss of three other granddaughters and their mother, Brianna Payne.
Oh, the babies were such joys. They were little tornadoes. Absolute tornadoes. They would just level a place when they went through. You knew they had been there.
All right, man. Mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making. And, you see how important it is, man, to be mentally healthy for yourself and others, and decision making and how it affects you and everyone around you. We could see that how their grandmother was traumatized and how she was hurt behind that. And, you know, the kids didn't have anything to do with the relationship between the two parents. And they shouldn't ever have even been, involved in something like that. You shouldn't think about harming your children, your seeds, let alone your wife and yourself too. You shouldn't even be having those kind of thoughts, man. That's real mental health. And if you do, then, you need to get some help and get away from, your family, and so you don't do anything crazy, man. And sometimes being married isn't the answer, bro. Like, if it's healthier for you to leave the situation and not be with your wife, then that's what it is, man. So you don't make these kind of decisions and ruin everybody's life.
Payne, Ava Payne, and Elena Payne, along with their mother, Bree, the victims of a murder-suicide in Lake Station. Owen says her daughter was always with her daughters, secretary for the school's PTO, and a licensed caregiver.
And she went out of her way to help anybody, anytime, anywhere, whatever they needed. She was Johnny on the spot, right there for them.
The family was discovered shot to death Friday afternoon. 31-year-old Robert Payne also died from a gunshot wound. His death ruled a suicide, according to the Lake County Coroner's Office.
And from the outside looking in at the picture, everybody looks happy. Of course, there's problems in every relationship, and you never know what's going on inside someone's household. 31 years old is pretty young, and and so I'm guessing his wife was around that age too. It's pretty young to be going through something like that, and so another example of how mental health is so important, and how having your emotions under control are so important, so you don't make decisions like this. You think logically and rationally, and you're able to make the proper judgment calls, man. So, you keep your family and yourself happy, man, because it all starts with you, and as a man, if you can't think clearly and you're not mentally okay, and and like living in your emotions and your feelings when something happens, some type of problem, and you're not able to handle it, man, this is the kind of result.
Catherine Presley employed Bree at her child care facility several years ago, and the three girls also attended there. Presley says the two parted ways in 2022, she says, because of Bree's relationship with her husband.
Anybody who would get close to her and the kids, he wanted to create isolation. We all
So creating isolation, man, it's the difference between controlling and leading, and controlling, trying to control somebody and make them act a certain way and do certain things, man. That's not okay. leading your family and showing them discipline and stuff like that, and that's cool. You know, if you have to control somebody and make them act a certain way and do certain things, then you know usually it's not working out, and you should really start thinking about working on yourself more at that point.
Knew that there were red flags.
Owen says just days before Bree was killed, she had told her husband she was planning to file for divorce.
All right, so being able to handle a divorce, man, no matter how many kids you got with her, no matter like how good she looked to you, any of that kind of stuff, man, how good, you know, Coochie is to you, none of that, man. If the most healthy thing, like I said, for you to do is to not be in a relationship with her, then you got to be able to handle that so you can take care of your kids, man. You got to be in the right space mentally, physically, and spiritually to even be able to move on so you can do that. And, you know, for a lot of people, it is hard to, you know, leave a woman that you've been with and started your family with. It looked like all their kids was together from him. But at the same time, you know, if it's healthier to move on and work on yourself, get your, you know, your mind right, not act out of emotions and act logically and rationally, because there's nothing in your feelings, man, besides bad decisions, especially when you know, you're acting on them, man. So stay out of those.
Anybody suffering from mental illness, or if you have family members with mental illness, please get help. Please get help. Don't do this to anybody else.
And again, man, you see how messed up she was, and you know just how important it is to get yourself some help if you really need it, man. It's a serious thing, bro. You don't want to put people through that, and especially yourself, man. Life is already short, so you don't want to end it for yourself or make that decision for other people. And again, especially your children, because, you know, they didn't ask to be here, so it's up to us to take care of them, raise them right. And you never know what could have happened, you know, and what they would have grew into to be, or anything like that, man. Life cut short. It's a sad thing, bro. So, you know, just find a healthy way to release your emotions. That's the best thing you can do for yourself and for everybody else. So anyways, this Coach Noob, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated, because you can be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.